Good afternoon, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good afternoon,
Ma'am.
Science.
Science.
Max, ma'am.
We did maths
Science,
yesterday,
ma'am.
and today we'll be doing science. We were doing the chapter senses, and we'll be continuing from
Yeah. Ma'am, when you will give the
portion
syllabus?
syllabus. Yes, it will come by
Yes.
tomorrow without fail. Okay, and okay, Musa, that's fine. I have posted all the assignments that were pending. Please see to it that there is a 3-day weekend, so you complete it on time.
Okay. अरे बाप रे।
मुझे नहीं कर दे भाई क्वांटिटी ले ले लेकिन कर दे
Okay, let me just share my screen.
अभी का जमाना नहीं करेगा।
Ma'am, today is maths. Yesterday we did science, ma'am.
Okay, so did
Yes.
you all see the assignment that I posted yesterday?
Yes.
It was
Yes,
pertaining
ma'am.
to science, it was pertaining to maths, and who all submitted it?
Ma'am, today is maths.
Yes, I know today is maths, but since we did yesterday, today we'll do science, okay?
Ma'am, we have done Tuesday and Wednesday science. Then Thursday and Friday will be maths.
You want to do maths today? What do you want to do, chalo quickly?
Science.
Ma'am,
Science.
maths.
No, ma'am. Science.
Okay,
Science.
wait.
Ma'am, we have to
Maths
complete
वाले
this
सारे
chapter.
हाथ उठाएंगे. All the ones. Okay, Musa saying science. Who wants to do maths? Chalo quickly raise your hands. Maths. 1, 2, 3. Authority
I'm not
wins
raising my
science because so only 3 hands raised.
Ma'am, please.
No,
Me
ma'am.
also. Hinda ma'am also.
I have only 3 hands raised, Nabita.
And what about science who was raised?
Sorry,
A ma'am in science who was raised?
science what?
Ma'am, for science. Who have
No worries. I can see
Ma'am,
big hands.
science.
yes, science.
Can you please assist me with the page number?
Yeah, ma'am. 102.
Yes. I'm on the right page number.
Can you go little down? Yes. More.
Okay. We had already done
More.
this. We learned about the sense of smell and sorry, the sense of taste, right? We did all these things, and now we'll learn about a new sense of organ, and that is the nose. That
Smell.
helps us to smell. Okay. So now the next topic is sense of smell. Okay. Explore our senses and see how we use them to learn about the world around us. Learn about smell. The sense of smell is useful to us. Can we all imagine our lives without smelling? It is 12 o'clock in everybody's house and our mothers are cooking something or another. What is cooking in your house? How will you come to know? Do you go all the way to the kitchen and then know it? No.
No.
We know it to the sense of our smell. So what is Bilal's mother cooking today?
Ma'am.
Chalo, use your sense of smell and let me know.
Kebabs and rice, ma'am.
Wow.
Ma'am,
Okay.
since she is making shami kebab, so it smells of lentils and meat, ma'am.
Wow, that's great.
Keema.
Keema. Okay.
Because they are really smooth, which is why they need dal for it. Chana dal.
Perfect. What about Arhan? What is your mother cooking? Chalo, use your sense of smell and let me know.
Ma'am, can I tell? Ma'am,
Yes.
vegetable, meat and dal. And
Meat
rice.
dal. Okay, and rice. Very good.
Me too. In my house.
Yes. So, but how are we coming to know
Ma'am,
this? Yes.
Close your eyes. What can you smell
We use the sense of smell to find out if food is good or bad. We also use the sense of smell to make us feel good.
Yes, definitely.
Some
Oh,
people some people wear perfume to make them smell nice. Bad smells make us feel unwell. We move away from bad smells because that's why we take baths.
yeah, that is why we take part. Perfect.
Look at the photos. Do you think they show something that is good? Did you all agree? Yes, ma'am. No, yes, no also, ma'am. Yes also and no also. Yes, ma'am. Both.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So
Both
now
are
let me
there.
explain what I'm trying to say. We all knew about the things that are being cooked in our house only because of our sense of smell, because of our nose. Okay, now there is a picture grid over here. You will quickly look at it and tell me, does it smells nice or not? What about the smoke that comes out of the car?
Ma'am,
Pleasant
it
or not?
smells very bad.
Not smell,
Very
yes, not
disgusting.
nice. What about the flowers?
Very good.
Nice.
Ma'am, can you do that but doesn't smell good?
What about the onions
Correct
being
them or
fried?
wrong then? Onions.
Yes.
Oh yeah, onions
Bad.
fried. Ma'am, if you correct them or wrong. Ma'am, I like onions fried. Some
Okay.
people doesn't like, but I like.
Some of them may not like. What about the fishes? How does a fish smell?
Ma'am, disgusting. Ma'am, I
Disgusting.
hate them.
Okay. And what about the clothes? Do they smell
Ma'am,
good
should I do
or do
on
they
them
not?
wrong? They are not washed,
Ma'am,
so
yes.
they are bad, or they are washed, so they are
They
good.
smell good. No, these clothes look like they have been washed and then they have been
Yes.
kept for drying. So can I say that they smell good? Right?
Yes.
And then we
Yes.
have these pair of dirty socks that we all kids give to mothers like us, and we have to take the stinky smell.
Gee. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. So moving ahead, a very simple question. What do we use to smell things? What senses of organ do we use to smell
No.
things?
No.
Shall I quickly write the answer?
Ma'am, do you have red nose only? Yes.
Nose.
Ma'am, can I read?
Yes, you can.
The cells send a message to the brain, which works out what the smell is. We breathe air through their holes called nostrils. In the nostril, there are millions of very small, wait, I'm reading, cells called
What happened with them?
no, nothing.
In the nostrils, there are. I just
Nostril
assist
that
you with the page
smell
number.
the smells in the air we breathe in.
Page number is 103.
Can you check that again? Page number.
103. Okay. So what does it say?
Ma'am, can you raise this? Ma'am, are you there?
Okay, chalo. Everybody pay attention over here. Okay, what is the basic functioning of a nose? How do we come to know that there is a certain sort of fragrance or a smell? Okay, this is how you will get to know. Everybody, please mute yourself on mute, beta. There is a lot of disturbance from your end. Everybody will mute yourself.
Ma'am,
Yes.
erase this now.
Yes,
Erase.
I'm erasing notes. Okay. This is important. Everybody needs to know this. Okay. We breathe air through the holes that are called as nostrils. We all have two nostrils. What happens? We breathe in the air through our nostrils.
Ma'am,
In
you
the
know, in the
nos-
nostrils there are millions of very small cells
Yes.
called
In the
respirators.
nostrils, there are million of very small cells. What are they called? What are these called as? They are called as receptors.
Ma'am,
That
receptors.
smells in the smell in the air that we breathe. So, with the help of the receptors that are located right inside the nose, we can know the smell. What will happen next? The cell sends a message to the brain, which works out. Please mute yourself, Pita. Everybody mute yourself. The cell sends the message to the brain, which works out what the smell is. What happened? The receptors that have received all the fragrances that have entered your nose, they will send the
Ma'am, we
signal
can breathe in our
right
nose
up,
also.
that will send the signal right up to our brain, and then we all will come to know that what fragrance it is. So what happens? First, we breathe in air with the help of nose nostrils. Then the receptors that are located right inside the nose will smell the smell that is coming, and then they transmit the information to the brain, and then we come to know that whether it is kebab, it is rice, it is dal, whatever it is being cooked, or whatever things that are there around us. Okay. Moving further, there is a small activity which
Ma'am,
is
can
not.
you give us this homework?
I will. There's a small activity that we'll quickly discuss. We'll take a very small example. We all have used bathroom fresheners or room fresheners, right?
Yes.
So what is the concept of that? A room freshener will be given with small holes on it, and then the fragrance would come out of it, and then the entire room gets a good fragrance, right? Everybody pay attention over here.
Ma'am, we know this answer. I know this answer.
Yes. Okay. So suppose our object, everybody will fill in the table over here with me.
Ma'am, can you write this as homework?
Yes, beta, don't worry.
Hello. Hello.
Okay. So let me write it as a room freshener. Room freshener. Okay. Name of the student. You can write your own name. Let me write my name over here. Arhan, please pay attention, beta.
Ma'am, should I write my name,
Yes,
right?
you can write your name. Did they recognize the smell correctly? So what room freshener is there in your house currently? Whether it is, it could be rose, it could be lavender, it could be orange, it could be lemon, it could be lemon mint. So will you be able to guess it with the help of your nose? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So you will write your yes. And how long did it take to recognize the smell? So it could be anything. I will write 1 minute. It took me 1 minute to recognize whether it is lemon.
10 seconds.
Yes, you can write 10 seconds also. Absolutely perfect. Not a problem. We can write 10. So we'll write 10 seconds. Okay. So simple experiment. Just like if you have a bathroom freshener. Yes, Mama, I'll get it for you. If you have a bathroom freshener, you can just go and without seeing the packet, you will try and recognize what smell it is. Okay? Simple.
Ma'am,
Okay.
from packet also the smell comes.
Yes, from the packet itself, the smell will come. Very good.
Ma'am, can you write full spelling of second?
Yes, I'll write full spell.
10 seconds.
10 seconds. If you are done with taking the note of it, let me know. I will scroll on further.
No, ma'am, not done. Wait.
Yes, I'm waiting. If you are done, let me know.
Done, ma'am.
Done?
Done, ma'am.
Ikra, Bilal, Tina.
Yes, ma'am, done.
In that, did you take a note of it?
I'm done.
Done, ma'am.
Okay, Sarah. Sarah submits her assignments on time. I've seen Sarah, Madiha, Bilal, Hina. These are the ones who will submit all the assignments on time. Rest everybody's sleeping. Okay. Clearing my screen now. How many students guessed the smell and how many students did not guess? This is not important. You can skip this part. Okay. Moving on to the next page.
We can write ma'am, we can write our own.
Yes, you can write. No, you can write 5. You can write 10. Okay. Explore our senses and how you use them to learn about the world around us. The nose knows it all. How does the nose smell? Bilal, can you just read this for us?
The nose gives us information about our world, just like the sense of taste and touch. Smells can warn us of dangers. We know that the smell of smoke can travel, but do other smells travel to have a go at finding out?
Okay, so now we all need to scroll on to an image. What is happening over here? Is this a pleasant view to look or something dangerous?
It is a shape on fire.
Yes,
Yes.
there is this property that is on fire. And you know what will happen? You know, generally what happens if you're sleeping and you can smell
Ma'am,
the
in
thing.
the 103, ma'am, in the 103, you didn't wrote that one, the last one too.
Did you hear what did I say in that? I told it is not important. You can skip. Okay, chalo. So what will happen if you smell the smoke? You know, every time, you know, even if you are staying somewhere, if you can smell the burning, say, you know, the burning smell of somewhere, you can know that there is some danger. It could be a short circuit or it should be, you know, any wire that is kind of making sparks. Just with a sense of smell, we come to know whether it is a pleasant thing or a dangerous thing to see. Now, what is the activity given over here? How far does the smell travel? Sit very still. Someone will spray something in the room. Put your hand up when you can smell the spray. Work with a partner to investigate how far the spray can be smelled. What is the furthest distance that you can still smell the spray? If you have anybody
And
around,
sometimes when my mother sprays the mosquito spray, it has a very strong sort of a chemical smell. So I get choked by it.
okay, so you know, and you can even, you know, you can smell it for a long time also, right? So
Yeah.
can somebody do this? Like if you have anybody beside you, just use a perfume and just let me know how much time you know, you can smell it, or what is the distance in which you can smell it. Anybody who can just do this for me today? Use a perfume and just spray and let me see. Does the smell reach the another room? Anybody who can do this for me? Yes. Who's
Yeah.
I don't have a perfume.
Who's doing? Please raise your hands. Somebody said yes.
What do we have to do, ma'am?
You have to simply spray a perfume and let me know that what is the distance till where you can smell it. That whether the smell goes.
Ma'am, I don't have any perfume, but I have ether.
It could be any mosquito spray, anything that has a fragrance, basically.
Okay, I have a herbal bug spray. It is not a chemical spray.
Done. It has a fragrance.
It has a very sickly fragrance. It makes you want to run away.
Yes. 2 minutes. Yes. Okay. Chalo. Just kind of spray it in your room and let me know whether the fragrance goes to your next room or not.
Ma'am, now you are going to eat.
Ma'am, my sister will shout at me if I do that, ma'am. Please.
Oh, okay.
Everybody
Anyways.
will say what crazy.
Okay, not a problem. Okay, but just on our everyday, you know, experience, can you think whenever we spray a perfume?
Ma'am, in the area where I live, I always experience something like a smell coming from the garbage dump or some building is burning by.
Definitely. So can I conclude A strong smell can be, we can smell it at a distance also, but a soft smell you cannot smell it at a very great distance. Can we conclude that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what is the furthest distance that you can smell a spray? A spray does not have a very strong fragrance, so I will write for a short distance, at a short distance. Shall I quickly write this? Short distance. Compare the results and with the rest of the class. So some perfumes will be very small, so you can smell it at a long
Ma'am, what
distance.
did you wrote the answer? Can you show it?
Short distance. Wait, let me scroll it back. Some perfumes would have a very strong smell also, so you can smell them at a long distance, and for the ones that are weaker, you can just smell them at a short distance. Simple.
Done, ma'am.
Done. Okay. So I'm not doing this today. I'm ending my lecture over here, and I will continue it in the next time. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
I'm
Bye.
ending it over here, but we all have assignments to do. Please see to it that you do your assignments and submit it till Monday, or else you're getting a straight 0. Arhan, you're good at work, but you do not submit your assignments. Right, Arhan? Please see to it that you submit all the assignments. Musa, Arhan, Nida, Madina also submitted on time. I have no issue with Madhya, but rest of you, please submit it. Okay?
Ma'am, I will send the assignment. I forgot.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day. Happy weekend.
Bye, ma'am. Have a nice day.
Bye.
Happy weekend.
Is the end of class?
Yes, the end of
Yeah.
class. I'm ending it 10 minutes prior because I've got some work. I'm ending 10
Yeah,
minutes
okay.
prior. Okay? Chalo. Bye.
Yeah,
Have a
okay,
great
ma'am.
day
Bye.
ahead.
You do. Happy weekend.